didn't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I could say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Titans are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Jets defense that needs to be ready for that. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On 3rd down, Mariota backing up. He's going to try and go deep again. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
This is taken around the 12. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets take possession. Carry of the game here for Trey Mason. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And here are the starters offensively, and one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong. He's a guy who's a high-volume catcher and a terrific player downfield.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
We got three.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
A first down carry for Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Titans a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They give him a gain of 38.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The left side throw complete to Adams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Gun. They'll look to throw. And Boyd has it over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And now they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
He's learned the way. K-O-M, K-O-M. Bombs away.
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A dump off for Mason. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. They'll run here with Mason. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure. I love it. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It's caught left side by Cooks. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Mariota on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Mariota going to give it to his fullback. This is Jalston Fowler. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Frank's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Decker. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw here. To Decker over the middle. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, New York. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Short yardage unit out there. This is Fowler, the fullback. Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. 1st down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Mariota. Got a man, it's right. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen and create space and gaps.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT. That one complete to Anderson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Back now in Nashville. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Dodd from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Brate has it over the middle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Anoon with that time, and it's 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Decker. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Dodd coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Mason. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding time. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Titans getting set to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because To be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they have the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A couple of Jets there in on the stop. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out